Hey, my name is Jax. Let me not waste your time. Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be going over how NEL Isagi has just been leaked. But before we go and get into the vid, I just want to let you guys know that I'm going to be doing giveaways on lives and in my Discord server, which will be in the pinned comment down below. We're also trying to hit 34k subs by the end of the week, so make sure you subscribe. Like I always say, I don't like to waste time on this channel, so let me not waste any more of yours, and let's just get straight into it. Alright, guys, so as you can see, Krallo has just again leaked something late at night, and he says that NEL Isagi plus Corona has just been leaked, but in this video, we're only going to be going over NEL Isagi, and all you have to do to go ahead and realize, well, when does it say, how does it say that NEL Isagi is getting leaked? You just have to join their Discord, you have to go to announcements, and you just have to click on the link. And there you go. All you have to do is click notify me, and you will automatically get notified as soon as this update drops, which is going to be March 22nd at 12 p.m., which is 30 minutes before the next solo leveling episode, which is going to be one of the best episodes in anime history. But instead of getting sidetracked, let's actually go ahead and focus on NEL Isagi and how he says that this is a new style completely separate from the other one, which means that the Isagi you have right now is not going to get upgraded to world class. The Isagi you have right now is not going to change. There's going to be a rare Isagi and NEL Isagi. So in this video, we're going to be going over literally every move that NEL Isagi can have, my predictions on what move he's gonna have, all of that. And of course, there are spoilers for the Blue Lock manga ahead. We can't not spoil NEL Isagi by like telling you guys what moves he's gonna have. Obviously, it's gonna spoil it. And I mean, right here, he's already confirmed to have the two-gun volley move, which we'll go a little bit more in-depth in later. Also, Corona style fixes and whatnot, and Krallo is going to add Kaiser, so there you go. Because he said Krallo is going to stop reposting it at Emperor soon. This is because he goes on TikTok and reposts 30 TikToks a day talking about how he'd rather work at McDonald's instead of add Kaiser. But yeah, Kaiser is finally going to get added soon. But now enough yap, let's go ahead and go into exactly what NEL Isagi's moves could be. Now I literally have all of these written down in a notepad so I can go through these super quick so that I don't have to waste any of you guys' time. First, let's go ahead and start off with his base moves. So to start off with his base moves, we're going to have to go to Blue Lock chapter 238, where Isagi actually uses his direct shot in the NEL. Because no matter what, it's Isagi and his base move is direct shot, so I automatically think that his first move is going to be direct shot in his base moveset. Obviously, this is where Isagi and Hiyori talking to each other, all that. Hiyori throws an insane chemical reaction over, bro, and then Isagi absolutely just slams it in. Right here, they aren't even looking at each other. Hiyori just completely razzle-dazzles it over everybody. Look at this dude Isagi using off-ball movement, which I predict is going to be another move, which you're just going to have to watch the rest of the video for that. He says, let's take our visualizations of the world's best and smash them together so they intersect. Isagi then scores an absolute slammer. I remember doing this IRL. I mean, it's an amazing feeling. If you know, you know. Yeah, I remember when I scored a direct shot. This is when Isagi and Hiyori then jump up on each other, hug each other, says, let's meet each other beyond our dreams. Golazo. So I think NEL Isagi's direct shot is going to be completely separate from regular base Isagi's direct shot, where his direct shot is literally an actual direct shot and it's mad fast. And if you play FIFA, I think it's going to be just like the low driven plus that they just added for level 120, which is absolutely broken. I think it's going to be a little bit slower or on par with Kunigami's power shot, because direct shot is an absolute heater of a move that should have immense power. And obviously, direct shot is Isagi's literally whole thing. Every other shot that Isagi takes is based off of his direct shot and just adaptations to that. Next, we're gonna have to go ahead and go over to chapter 103, where Isagi first actually goes ahead and uses Metavision instinctively, where this is in second selection. He dives through and hits a direct shot, like just instinctively, uses Metavision, reads everybody on the field, uses it by a reflex, and golazo. So this is where Isagi first uses Metavision instinctively, and we already know what Metavision is. It's just a higher dimensional vision of the field. I'm not going to go too in depth because obviously I'm not going to waste your time talking about Metavision, because we literally have a reference to go off of. I believe that Isagi is just going to get a blue style Metavision that Sai has, and it literally just drops. So all we have to do is literally load into the game, and I have the Sai world class ability, so all I have to do is load in. As you can see, the Sai update just happened. I go onto my styles, I click world class Sai, walk onto the pitch. Let me go ahead, play, load in. Let's see what positions. Center mid. I believe Isagi is going to be able to use this, see the abilities above every player, but instead it's going to be blue instead of pink. So there we go. That's what I think Isagi is going to have in his base moveset, Metavision, because Isagi, a big part of Isagi's moves and literally every moves that he uses is Metavision. Yeah, and hopefully Isagi's direct shot doesn't look like that. But you guys get the point. I believe that instead of a pink version of Metavision, it's going to do the exact same thing, but instead it's going to be blue. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on to his next base move. And the reason I'm going over 3 base moves is because obviously Isagi is going to be a world class. It's NEL Isagi, who is literally the best player in Blue Lock right now, because he has the highest offer tied with Rin. He's the best player. He devoured Rin. He scored 2 times in the PXG match. He's the best player. Come on. So for his next move, we're gonna have to go to chapter 257, which is going to be his another base move. Now, you guys might actually know what this chapter includes, but it's not going to be what you're thinking it is. This is where Isagi instinctively uses off-ball movement. It's now time to deliver my top performance. Just 2, sidestep, drag, boom. This is what I think is going to be a move that you don't need the ball to do. It's like a dash forward, kind of like Chigurus, and you are able to cross 2 opponents, 1 opponent, literally whatever you want to do. And this build up, you guys know what happens next, but that's for the next move, actually, so we're not even gonna have to change manga panels. But I think Isagi's third base move is going to be off-ball movement, where he's able to go ahead and dash between defenders, where he's able to go ahead and get a speed boost, dash past defenders, literally do all of this that you're seeing in this chapter right now. Because Isagi's moves are just so insanely good, it's hard to picture literally anything else being his regular base moveset. And also I have to go off stuff that he exactly did in the NEL, because it's only NEL Isagi, not first, second, third selection Isagi. Not U20 Isagi, just NEL Isagi. So I can only use moves that he's done in the NEL. And then moving on to his first awakened move, what I believe we're gonna have to go ahead and go over to Blue Lock chapter 257, which we're already on, in which Isagi uses his side steps, he dashes through, and this is where I believe the cutscene is going to begin. I think you need 2 people to the sides of you, where obviously in the anime, Shido is following Isagi perfectly, and Isagi believes he's all open, but that's when Kaiser pops up, Shido gets lost. That's why I believe you need 2 people. I think you're going to have this ability in your awakened state. 2 people need to be in front of you. You pop it, you dash forward in front of them, and then they pop up behind you. Too lukewarm. You're gonna hear Rin say this, obviously. Don't forget about me. Rin, huh? How the hell did he? And then Kaiser says, excuse me, into which Kaiser goes ahead and pops up to the left. Obviously, they're probably not going to say this word right here. They're probably just going to say excuse me or something. They're just going to hire a voice actor to say that. This is where both of the people to the left and right of you are going to pop up. You're going to dash through. You're going to hear some in dialogue. It's probably going to skip to like over here. Rin wants him to shoot so that he can block it and thinks that he's going to stop Isagi's direct shot. But Kaiser obviously reads Rin and is a step ahead and wants him to trap it so that he can go in and steal it and score. And this is where Isagi combines most of his left direct shot and his right direct shot into a new attack, creating a over flick. He says a fake with the left. He's gonna trap with his right. I got you now. Mid-air, this dude Isagi flicks over the ball and slams it in with his right foot. 2-gun volley, a top performance. This is what I believe is going to be Isagi's first awakened move, just because of how iconic it is. And it's on the front cover of the event. It's on the front cover of the event. It's gonna get added. Come on. For his next awakening move, we're gonna have to go to Blue Lock chapter 212. And when we go ahead and load onto here, we're going to see everybody talking, all this. And this is where Kaiser, Don Lorenzo, this is in the Ubers match. Isagi dashes through. He sees Ness, backs off of Ness. He thinks, what could he do here so that he could score, because Ness is obviously defending him. My job is to crush you in his place, Yorichi, based on your data on your direct shot. It's a faulty move that can only be made with your right leg. Into which Isagi puts a cigar in his mouth and uses his left foot to slam the ball in. Imagine running up on a guy so happily, so confident, saying that you can only shoot with your right, and he scores a top bin banger with his left right in front of you. Honestly, I'd retire, switch schools, hang up the gloves, whatever you gotta do. Please, just don't let this happen to you. And then for his final awakened move, I believe that it's going to be in chapter 197. Now, I think that this is going to go ahead and be an advanced version of Metavision that I actually went ahead and I talked about in my last video, and this is actually egocentrism, where it's about like protagonists. It's just a buffed up version of Metavision where Isagi realizes like these people are able to get their abilities and all that based off of thinking that they're like protagonists' egoists that can't live as anything but the protagonists, obviously, just people who clash to be the best and want to have the spotlight on them. This is what I think egocentrism is going to be, what size Metavision should have been. This is what I believe egocentrism is going to look like. If you see a player, you're going to be able to see all of his moves, his awakening bar and his stamina bar, all that. Or not his awakening bar, his flow bar, sorry. And if he only has 2 moves, this move will be gone. Obviously, you're going to be able to see his cooldowns, all of that. Because egocentrism, it's like a buffed up Metavision. And if you want to learn more about these moves, you could obviously just go to the wiki where they explain it very in depth, but we're just going to go over egocentrism in this. Isagi's able to utilize his Metavision to read and understand the motivations of protagonism behind people's playstyles and use that understanding to further create opportunities for himself and his own team by denying the opposite team's players crucial plays that they attempt to make. Through this, Isagi is capable of anticipating, defending against, and shutting down critical, illogical, as well as even miracle plays that would normally be considered irrational, unpredictable, and unstoppable. Oh my god, that was a lot to read in one breath. Through this, Isagi is capable of anticipating, defending against, and shutting down critical, illogical, miracle plays. Moves and playstyles are based off insane miracle plays that happened in the show. So it would make a lot of sense that the NEL Isagi's awakening move is able to see all of these cooldowns, everything, and that he's able to go ahead and predict when these playstyle, when these moves, when these illogical plays are going to happen, and he's going to be able to see their stamina bar so that they know when they can use it, their flow bar, all that. Anyways, we went ahead and went over what I think is the most logical solution to what Isagi can actually be, or the NEL Isagi can actually have. So for the final plug, make sure you join the Discord that's in the pinned comment down below. You'll get notified every time I stream and when I do giveaways in the Discord. Also, make sure you subscribe. We're trying to hit 34k subs by the end of the week. And as the smartest man I know what's told me, the way you do anything is the way you do everything. Take that how you want, and I'm out, goats. Peace.